Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second lesson of Module 1. I see you, Favor Ochua. Yeah, welcome. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another time. I'm very excited about this, and we're going to go into the course right into it now. So today we are talking about understanding target audiences in social media management. And yesterday we did a brief introduction of what social media management is all about, right? So today is a very important topic because your very existence as a social media manager is because you have a target audience. So you wouldn't have a job if you don't have a target audience, right? So that is why we are going to look into how you can understand your target audiences as a social media manager and how you can also craft them out and also know who your target audiences are. So we're just going to go right into the lesson without further ado. Yeah, so let's go, everybody. You're welcome. I see you, Priska. I see you, Becky. I see you, Tayo. I see you, Chiamaka. Thank you guys for joining. And then, yeah, today we're just going to be looking at understanding your target audience. Why is it important to understand your target audience? How to create your social media target audience? How to develop your content plan tailored to your audience. So today is all about your social media audience. And that is the very importance of why you are a social media manager, because you are catering to an audience, right? So today we're going to look into all of that. And the aim of this particular lesson, which is understanding your target audience, is just to equip you with all the knowledge that you need to know concerning how to craft your target audience, what to know about your target audience, how to create content that is tailored to your target audience and that they can resonate with, right? So just a brief introduction because of formality's sake. As a social media manager, one must understand that your main role is to cater to your target audience. And I said it before, the only reason why your brand hired you as a social media manager is because they have an audience and they want to cater to that audience. So that is in fact, that is your responsibility, as that's your first number one responsibility as a social media manager, to cater to your audience, right? And your audiences are people that are a part of your social media community for one reason or the other. So they are following you because maybe, for example, you have a skincare brand. So that particular person, let's call her Favor. Let's say she's following you because she has skincare issues and she wants to get access to affordable skincare products. So that is the reason why she's following you. Or she might be following you because she just likes your brand, right? So there are different reasons why your target audience will be following you, right? So to achieve this, understanding their behaviors, preferences, and dislikes is very important and of utmost priority. So it's not just enough for you to know that you have an audience. You have to understand their behaviors, their preferences, their dislikes. It's just like you having a significant other, a partner, right? And then you always want to do what the partner likes. You always want to help them solve their problems and stuff like that, right? So that is the same way. That it goes the same way for your target audience as well. If you know their behaviors, if you know the way they act, the things that they like, their interests, I promise you that in fact you will have a large community of people following you because you already understand them. So you will not even have problem of having, oh, I don't know what content idea to post today, I don't know what to do today, because you already understand them. You already know the people that you are speaking to, right? So that is very important. So, and in this module 1 lesson 2, we're going to look through understanding your target audiences as a social media manager. So let's go right into it. Please let me see the hello highs in the comment section. Meet each other. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's keep the conversation going so that I'm not the only one talking, right? So now I've given you a brief introduction. I'm sure you can already get a little picture of what target audiences are about, right? And now I'm just going to give you like a little chunk of like what really is the target audience. So a target audience is a particular group of people that are attracted to your social media page, content, etc. on social media. So your target audience, they are not everybody. They're a particular group of people, a particular segment of people that are following you for one reason or the other. So they're attracted to you. It's not just anybody following you. So if you understand this as a social media manager, you begin to change the way you do your content. You begin to change the way you engage on social media because you already know these people that you're talking about and you are aware. So some people, they know that yes, they have target audiences, but they are not aware that they actually have target audiences. Because if you are aware, trust me, you won't be having problems like, oh, I don't know what to post, oh, my community is not growing. You won't be having issues like that, right? And secondly, it says your target audience are people that want to be engaged and be updated with your social media account. So for example, I'm a Davido fan, right? Whenever I come across Davido's video or whatever it is on his post, I always want to engage. I always want to like it. I always want to comment on that, right? And then that time when Davido was not online, everybody was like asking, "Oh my God, where is Davido? We missed him." This da 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 da, right? So your target audience, they want to be updated. They want to keep up with the updates. So imagine now you as a social media manager, you're running a particular brand for someone, and then you don't update the page, you don't engage your audience. Your target audience they'll obviously just go somewhere else and go and look for another brand, because you're not being serious with them, right? They want to be updated, they want to engage with you. And if you're not engaging with them, then that's a problem as a social media manager, right? And thirdly, it says your target audience follow your social media because they just love something about your social media account. So me, it's not like the video is paying me money. Bonner Boy is not paying me money, but I just like his page. I just like his social media for one reason or the other. So I'm sure you are already getting the picture of what a target audience is. I first of all say that there are a particular group of people that are attracted to your social media page. For one reason or the other, they're just attracted to your content, they're just attracted to your social media, right? And they also want to be engaged, they want to be updated with your social media account. And then if you actually know this, if you actually come to understand this, then you will now be able to do your work effectively as a social media manager, knowing that you have audience that you are catering to, that you're not just speaking to yourself, right? And I think I said it yesterday. When you're a social media manager, you're not creating content for yourself, you're not the consumer. The consumer is the audience. So you cannot just say, oh, I'm going to just create this content, I think it looks good. No, you go ahead and ask somebody else, what do you think about this content? Do you think my audience would like this content? Right? So you have to always put your audience in the picture, because they are the most important people. They are the most important reason why you are doing what you are doing. So you must understand why you are doing what you are doing. If not, there will be abuse somewhere, right? And then also, I also talked about how your target audience follow your social media because they just love something about you. They just love your brand. They just love what it is that you are doing, right? So they just love you. So yeah, I hope we're already getting a little picture of what a target audience is. And please, I want to know, what do you understand by target audience? Please put it in the comment section below. I want to see if you're actually understanding what it is that I'm saying, right? And then I'm just going to go to the next slide, which is, now this is just a little break. You can see Popo, Aki, whatever it is. Why do you click the follow button on a random social media page? So let me paint a scenario for you, right? I'm just holding my phone and then I'm just scrolling through social media, and I'm just scrolling, and then I just see one particular reel, and then I just like it and I just comment, oh wow, beautiful. Why did you do what you just did? Because you like the page. And come to think of it, like, we do all those things, we are human beings, that we are emotional beings, we do all those things when we do not even know we are doing it, right? So you click the follow button and you have now become a target audience to that particular page or to that particular person that you are following, right? And then also the next slide, I hope we are taking notes. I hope we are understanding. Thank you so much, Priska. I see your definition. Thank you so much, Abigail. And then now I've gone ahead to explain what a target audience is to you in little chunks. Now, just for formality's sake, I'm going to explain it again, right? So a target audience is a specific group of people who are intended recipients of your message, content, or advertisement. So they, in fact, that message that you're trying to pass across, they are the only ones that should go through that message. When you think about it this way, then your content game will literally change. When you know that this content that I'm putting out is for this particular group of people, I'm not putting it out for everyone. And I'll give an example. Everybody knows Carry Wise. I gave the example yesterday. You know, Carry Wise, they're a finance firm, right? So imagine if they just post on a random day, they just post them, don't save all your money, just use all your money on Valentine and just waste all your money on Valentine. Everybody will be like, I don't understand, wasn't all this Carry Wise that was telling us 2 days ago that we should save for the future, we should save for rainy days? So when you see it, there's a miscommunication somewhere. And you must understand that any message that you put out there as a social media manager says something about your brand, and you must make sure that it says the right thing. And you must know in your heart of hearts that you are talking to a target audience. You are talking to a potential customer. You are talking to a potential buyer. So you must understand that, and you must now begin to craft out content that will be able to relate, your content, your target audience will be able to resonate with. Now I'll give an example, because I said this, like a target audience is, they are intended recipients of your messages. Now I'll give an example. Now I have this pen, right? This colorful pen, and I have this pen here. So why would a normal person just go to a mall and just pick up this pen if they are looking for pen? The producers of this pen, or the manufacturers of this pen, they made it for a particular target audience of people. They didn't make it for everybody. Not everybody will go to a mall and pick this kind of funny looking pen. Even though me, I will go and pick it, but not everybody will go and pick it, because they're like, oh my God, I'm not interested in this. But the producers of this pen, they knew why and why they did this pen, right? So that is why I'm moving into, and I hope you are getting a mental picture of what I'm trying to say. Because this particular pen, the producers know why they created it. They created it for a particular group of people. And that's the same way you, as a social media manager, the content that you are creating is for a particular group of people. You must understand that you are not creating content for everyone. When you start doing that, then your content game begins to change. You start building community, you start gathering people, because you are now crafting your message to a particular audience. You must understand that you're not speaking to everybody on social media. Not everybody is your target audience. Only a specific group of people are your target audience, right? I hope we are getting it. I hope we are feeling it. Let me know in the comment section. And then the second definition here says a target audience share common characteristics, interest, behavior, and demographics. So your target audience is they are similar people. For example, you're running a skincare brand, right? And then those people, they obviously they like skincare, they like skincare routines, they like affordable skincare products. So they are not just like one people, they have similar interests. The interest that is dragging them together is that they like skincare. The interest that is bringing them together is like they want to all have good skin, they want to have good looking skin, they want to have affordable skincare, right? So your target audience share common characteristics and interests and behaviors and demographics, which is age, location, and so on and so forth. So the other point here says when you understand your target audience, it helps you to tailor your social media platform, messages, products, services, content to meet their needs and preferences. And I already made an example of this before. When you understand your content, your target audience, you can make messages that will fit them. You can make services. Now, when you make your products and your services, you have them in mind. You are putting your target audience in mind, because you know that they are going to love it, because you already know their interests automatically. You already know what they like. You already know what they do not like, right? So that is very important as well. And then the next slide, it says, now, this is very different. We're going to look at this from different lens. We're going to look at it from the lens of the social media manager and from the lens of the target audience, right? So, for example, for a social media manager, the target audience is like a group of people that they are aiming to connect with, right? So, for you as social media manager, what is in your mind is that, my target audience, I'm trying to connect with them, I'm trying to engage with them, right? That's what is in your mind, right? And then on the flip side, we have the target audience. They see the social media or the brand content as something that they relate to, that they resonate with, that agrees with their ideas, right? That solve their challenges, and they want to be loyal followers of the brand. So for you to be an effective social media manager, you must see these things from two perspectives. You must not only see it from perspective of, I want to just relate to I want to do content that my target audience would like. You must also see it from their point of view, that them as target audiences, they are relying on you to be updated with content. They're relying on you to engage with them. They're relying on you to share them updates, right? I hope we are following. Right? So that is the two perspectives that you see it from, the social media angle and the target audience. So as a social media manager, you must not only see it from your own view, you must see it from their view as well, right? And then we're just going to go to this next slide. Why is it important? Now I've looked at what a target audience is. I went further to now explain it more. And then I looked at it from two perspectives. Now, I'm sure somebody might be asking, okay, why is it important to understand your target audience? Why must I understand them? And the first thing is, knowing your target audience helps you to connect better with them. When you know somebody, you can connect better with them. And I gave that example of your significant other, your partner, right? Let's say you are always doing things for your partner that they will like, that they will appreciate, right? So when you know your target audience, when you know the people that you are talking to on social media, you can now connect better with them, because you know the type of languages that they like. Let's say, for example, your target audiences are mostly Gen Zs. You know what they will like. You know the kind of slang they will like. You know the kind of content that they can resonate with. You know that they like seeing day in the live videos. They like seeing tutorial videos. So you begin to post those kind of videos. And now there's a thin line between feeding your target audience with content, and there's a thin line with also having a goal. Because if you're a social media manager, and there's no goal behind every of your posts, then you're going to lose. So for example, I'll give this example. For example, you did a video, a real video of like affordable product that you should buy from our page. You are showing them the affordable product they should buy, and you're also telling them, oh, we have all these products available. That is your call to action. So that way you are killing two birds with one stone. You're telling them that, oh, I think you like this thing, right? I think you like this affordable product, but I think you should also go ahead to buy it. right? So that is very important as well. It helps you to be able to connect with them and to also have a goal at hand as well. Not only just be feeding them with content and be wasting your resources, but also be getting sales revenue and all of that from it. And second point here says, when you understand your target audience, it helps you to create posts and content that they will enjoy and resonate with. I've already explained this one. When you know people that you are talking to, when you know your particular audience, you're able to post content that they will like. For example, Sabinos, right? Sabinos likes posting funny videos. Everybody likes his videos, or the particular people that follow him, his target audience, they like his videos. So he will now go ahead to post videos that he knows that people will like. He will act a certain way because he knows that people like the way he's acting. And sometimes you think that we don't notice all these things, but sometimes when Stabinos posts a particular type of video, right, on his page, and then we'll start making comments like, "Oh my God, I love the way he looks. I love the way his shirt." That way, you start building up on, "Oh my God, I think this audience, they like what I'm doing. I think I should continue doing that," right? So when you know them, when you know people that you are speaking to, you are able to create content that they will resonate with, right? And then secondly, when you know your audience, you can solve their problems and their challenges by providing helpful social media content. Like now, I gave the example of that skincare girlie. She's facing acne, and like she's following your particular skincare page so that she can get tips and she can get all of that. When you know that she has acne, you'll be posting videos like, oh, how you can clear your acne, product that you can use for this and that, whatever, right? So when you know them, you're able to solve their challenges. And one trick that I always tell people to do is that whenever customers or clients come to under your comment section, they're like, "Oh my God, I have this particular problem," note down those issues, because that way you can now use those issues to now turn them into content that will now help them solve their problem, right? I hope we are getting it. Please, I don't want to be the only one talking. Let's talk in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Ask questions, let me know, right? And then the other point here says, when you understand your target audience and create content they love, they will most likely engage with your content. Now, when I come across a Davido video, when I love it, nobody will tell me, "Oh, like, comment, and share." Automatically, I would like, comment, and share, because I mean that's the least I could do for him providing that kind of top-notch content to me. So nobody will tell me to like, comment, and share. Me myself, I will like, comment, and share because I'm feeling it, right? So you don't have to go about begging for likes and begging for follows as a social media manager, because automatically your audience and your target audience, they already know that you are posting what they like, and automatically they are engaging with it. You don't have to beg people, "Oh, like my post, oh, do this, oh, do that." See, by the time you understand this thing as a social media manager, you will change the way you see things, you will change the way you post content, you will change the way you write out content ideas, right? And then the last point here says, understanding your target audience helps you to attract more like-minded people. Now, the way the algorithm works is that if me, I'm a skincare enthusiast and I follow your page, right, that automatically that page will recommend more skincare people to my page, and they will automatically follow me. That's just the way it works, right? So it will, if you know your target audience, it will also attract more like-minded people to your social media. Now we're going to pause because we have been talking so much. I've been talking, you guys have been talking as well. So now the first thing I said is that I did a little introduction of target audiences, right? And then I said that it is important to know your target audience. And then I also went ahead to give you a little chunk of what a target audience means. And I said that target audience is a specific group of people that they just like your content. They just follow you because they want to be engaged with your content. And I went ahead to also look at your target, look at everything from a different perspective. I looked at it from a perspective of the social media manager, and I also looked at it from a perspective of the target audience, right? And then I said that as a social media manager, it's important that you not only look at it from your own view, but you also look at it from your target audience view, that they are relying on you to keep them updated, to keep them informed, right? And now we are just going to go to the next slide, which is, now I'm sure somebody will be asking, okay, yeah, I've been talking about target audiences so much. So how do we now create our own target audience? Now I'm going to tell you how you can create your target audience. And after this class, I'm going to be sharing a what's it called now? A PDF file of all the info that you need to add as a target audience to create your target audience. I'm going to share with everyone, right? So the first step in creating your target audience is to give them a name. You must give them a name, right? The first step to creating an ideal target audience for your social media is by giving them a name. If you are managing a jewelry brand, for example, you can call them jewelry lovers. If you are managing a food brand, you can call them food lovers. And this is not something that is very like set in stone. It's just, you're just doing it so that you know that, okay, this is the name I'm giving my audience, right? And then this makes them feel more like real people, and they understand, and it helps you to make content that they resonate with. So the first step in creating your target audience is to give them a name. If you are a brand that you are selling books, or you are selling like self-development books, then you give them a name, book lovers or bookworms or whatever it is, right? And then the second step, you must define their demographics. And I said it from the beginning, when you know their age, when you know their location, when you know their gender, you are able to create content that they like, right? So after naming your target audience, it's now time for you to know the specific details of your ideal audience. For example, you are a jewelry brand and you are geared towards maybe Gen Zs and millennials. So what you do is that you now write down their age. You write down their age, you write down their gender, whether they are female, whether they are male, whether they are from 20 to 25. You must know these details, because these details will help you to now create content better for them. For example, let's say that you are your target audiences are mainly people from let's say 40 to 65. That way, you know the type of content that you are creating for them. For example, you have a shoe brand, you're not showing too much legs, because you know that these people in their 50s and their 40s, they might not like it too. They just want you to just snap the shoe and show them. That's all they want, right? So that way you're not able to know that, okay, oh, for this particular age group that they are my target audience, I cannot just create content anyhow for them. I must look at what I'm posting before I go ahead to post it, right? So I gave an example of a perfect target audience here. I said females between age 20 to 26. They are living in areas like Lagos and Abuja. And then the precision ensures that when you are precise with their age, their gender, their location, it makes sure it now helps you to create content effective for those people, right? I hope we are listening. I hope we are getting it. And now I want you to note something. One tip for you to determine your target audience is to go through your previous sales record. So, for example, you're a social media manager in, let's say, a real estate company, right? So you go through your previous sale records, you ask for it, because they don't usually release it to everyone. So you ask for it, okay, can I get the sales record? I want to see the people that buy from us. I want to see their age. I want to see their location, right? Most times their age might not be there, but you can get things like their location out of it, right? And then you can also get that data and also go ahead and crafting your target audience. Or you can also go ahead to ask your brand owners. Now they are the visionaries behind the brand. They know why they did the particular brand, and they know for who they created it for, right? So you can ask them, oh, when you were coming up with this idea, what kind of people did you have in mind? So that is very important. You must ask them, oh, because at the end of the day, as a social media manager, you must ask questions. You can't do things on your own. You must ask people, okay, you must always want to ask questions, because now target audience is something that is very important. That once you know your target audience, you're able to, in fact, you are already winning your social media game, because you already know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, because you know these particular people that you are speaking to. So that's step two. You must define their demographics, which is their age, their location, and their gender, right? And then next slide here says step three. Now you're going to outline their interests. Now I already said this, that when you know their interests, when you know things that they like, then you begin to craft your content into their interest and whatever it is that they like. So the third steps involve outlining the interest and passion of your target audience. Consider what activities, hobbies, or topics that they resonate with. For example, they might have interest in aesthetics. They just love them looking at nice jewelries, nice aesthetics. Basically, they are lifestyle people. They like Afrobeat music, they like K-dramas, they like memes, and many more. And the thing is, all these things are not set in stone, because I'm sure somebody will be wondering, somebody will be saying, like, how do I now know if these people like K-dramas? What kind of wala is this? But no. Once, for example, let's say your target audience is Gen Zs, right? Automatically, you already know that most of them, they like TikTok, they like Instagram. So you already put that aside, right? And also, this also help when you go further in researching these things. It will also help you to be able to now create content that they like, right? This understanding helps you to create content that aligns with their preferences, what they believe in, and also helps them to engage more effectively, because you are posting things that they like, you are posting things that they're interested in. Just like somebody should start posting food. Now, me, I like food, so I'm interested in it. I will automatically engage with that post, right? I hope we're getting it. So we're on step four now. So step four is recognize their challenges. Now you have recognized their interests, what they like, what they are interested in. Now the fourth and very important step, because this is very important, because when you are addressing people's problems, they are happy with you. And in fact, they are very, very happy with you, right? So the fourth and very important step is to understand what borders or challenges your audience. Now you will recognize their difficulties, their problems, and I told you a way in which you can point this out, right? You can point this out. For example, if they comment under your comment section and they tell you, oh, I'm having this issue, I'm not able to buy affordable shoes in my area, please, you know where I can get one, can I get from you guys, all those things. So you now try to now gather their problems, gather their difficulties, and it will help you to create content that addresses these concerns and offer solution. So for example, now think about this. think about this scenario. Maybe I've been looking for a place to buy like Christian devotional books, right? And I finally come across one. Once I follow them, once I go ahead to buy from them, of course I will, because they've solved my problem, because I've been looking for it for a long time and now I finally seen it. And of course I'm going to go ahead to either follow them, even if I don't buy from them, I will follow them because it's something that maybe I want to buy from them later, right? So that is important as well. And then step 5, do a research on their social media platform. Now, this is very important. And sometimes some brand owners or some CEOs, they'll be like, oh, we have to be hands-on, we have to be on all the social media platforms. No, I don't believe in that. You don't have to be in all the social media platforms. You have to be in the one that resonates with your audience, right? Now, when I was in the real estate firm, we were not so active on Twitter because our target audience were not on Twitter. So you must recognize the social media platform that they are on. Either they are on Instagram, they are on Facebook, they are on TikTok. They now target, you don't have to now target those social media platforms instead of just posting everywhere and anywhere. You're just literally consuming time, because you can concentrate your energy into some particular social media platforms and be engaging them there and be putting your content there, right? So that's very important as well. And then step 6, now you have gone ahead to now give them a name. You have gone ahead to identify their demographics, which is their age, their gender, and so on. And they have now gone ahead to also write out their interests. What are they interested in, right? And then you went ahead to now write out their challenges. And now you're now going to create your ideal personnel. The final step is to create your ideal personnel representing your audience or customer for your brand. So for instance, this was the ideal audience that I created here. So I said, meet Gloria, a 23-year-old jewelry enthusiast who adores rings. She loves bracelets, she loves anklets, and then she has a keen eye for aesthetics and fashion. She resides in Lagos, Nigeria. So this is how your typical ideal audience is supposed to look like. So that's just what I mirrored for you here. So we're just going to go next, and this is an example of your ideal audience that I just wrote here, so that you can actually see how it looks, and then you can also do yours like this as well. So this is my ideal buyer person. Her name is Ifunaya Wisdom. She's age 24. She's a podcaster and an OAP. And my own brand industry is jewelry. So I sell jewelries, right? And then the problem that she faces is that she struggles to find minimalist jewelry. She's always seen all these funny looking jewelries, and she wants like something that is aesthetically pleasing, something that is minimalist, something that is not too much, right? And then our solution now as a brand, where we come in now, is to create relatable content that will showcase our aesthetically pleasing jewelry. So we can create them in formats like reels, videos, and flyers, right? So that is our now. As you have crafted out your target audience or your buyer persona, now it's now left for you as a brand. That's where you come in. You now say, okay, now I know these particular people. So how do I now, what's the solution to their problem? What do I do with my content, right? And then her goal is that she wants to have like aesthetically pleasing and minimalist jewelry in places like Nigeria. So that is her goal. She struggles to find minimalist jewelry, and what she wants for herself now is that she wants to find aesthetically pleasing and minimalist jewelry in Lagos, Nigeria, specifically Lagos, Nigeria, not in the whole Nigeria, because your target audience, most of them are in specific locations. For example, if your business is in Lagos, automatically your target audience location is in Lagos. They can also be in the UK too, right? It depends on whatever systems that they have put in place to achieve that, right? And then also we have social media channels. So you have to pick out the social media channels that you can find them. And now, this my babe here, Ifunaya Wisdom. She's 24 years old, and she likes most 24-year-olds. You can find them on Instagram, can find them on Twitter, and you can find them on TikTok, right? That is already like you already know that you can find them in those platforms, right? And then also we're just going to go ahead to say, okay, now I've spoken to you about what the target audience is, why they are important, why you must understand your target audience. And then I now went ahead to now show you how you can create your ideal target audience for your brand, right? And now I'm going to tell you how you can now make your content tailored to your audience. And now this, we're not going to get the full picture here, because later in this course, we're going to be teaching about content optimization, content creation, creating your content to your target audience, right? So here is just a little small picture that we're going to be looking at, which is the first point here says, after you are done crafting your ideal target audience for your brand, then the next step is now for you to create a content plan tailored to them. Now, you know that, oh, my target audience, they stay in Lagos. Some of them stay in Abuja. They are from age 25 to 30, right? So now you have all this information. You cannot just leave the information there sitting down. Now you must use that information for something. Now you're going to turn that information. You're now going to create a content plan that is tailored to them, content calendars, content ideas that are tailored to them. And firstly, you must get to know your audience really well, right? What they like, what they need help with, and you start crafting out content that will suit their needs, right? I already mentioned that earlier in the lesson. And then also, you must have a clear goal for your content, such as increasing brand awareness or boosting engagement. And I said it before, because you want to try to create content for people, and you want to help feed their egos and massage their egos, does not mean that you will not now have a goal as a brand, right? You must have a goal. Behind every of a social media goal is social media post. If there is no goal, then you are wrong. And when I mean goal here, I mean, is it sales that you want to get from that particular post? Do you want to get awareness? What do you want to get? What is your goal? What is your goal for that post? For example, you are promoting maybe your products, and then you just put it there and you say, oh, these are the affordable products that we have in store, right? And they will help you to cure your acne and all of that, right? So you are telling them what they need to know. You're also telling them that, oh, see, oh, you can also buy from us, it's affordable. So you have a goal behind it. So you must have a goal. Having a goal is very, very important. You cannot just, if you're a social media manager and you just post anything and anything, then you are wrong, because you must have a goal behind every post. And you must now come to the realization that every of your posts must have a goal. You cannot just go on and just post anything. No, there must be a goal. In as much as you want to engage your target audience, you want to update them, there must also be a goal for your own brand, right? So secondly, you must select the types of content, such as real videos or carousels that resonates with your audience, right? And you also brainstorm engaging content ideas and create a posting schedule to be consistent, right? That is one of them as well. And then the last point here states, always engage with your audience through comments and messages, and monitor your brand's performance. So whenever you engage with them, you see whether, oh, this post that I'm posting today, it did not get a lot of likes. So then you know that you have to change your strategy. Maybe the particular real video that you posted is not really interesting, it didn't really have a catchy headline, right? So these are things that you note down. You always monitor them so that you can now change your strategy based on the results that you get. I hope we are following. Please let me see if we're understanding what I'm teaching today. Let me see if we're feeling it. I want to see you guys comment, all 33 of you here. So yeah, and then now, before we end this class, this is very important. And some people will be like, oh, where do I start from crafting my target audience now? Where do I really start from? Now, this is where this comes in, right? On Instagram, I don't know if you have seen this before, but on Instagram, you can actually see most people that follow you, their details. You can see them, right? So here we have, once you navigate to the insight section, you can see the picture. Once you go to the insight, and then from insight, you now click on total followers. When you click on your followers, you now see their top locations where you can find them. Maybe you can see them, most of them are in Lagos, most of them are in Toronto. You can see that, and then you can also see their age group as well, right? I want you guys to really look at this, because this is really interesting. And then you can see their age group. You can see that most of your followers are from age 18 to 24. Most of them are from 25 to 34. Then that's where you come in. You now be the one to now say, okay, wow, I see that most of my followers are actually within this age range. I see that most of them are actually from Lagos. I see that most of them are actually from Abuja, right? And then you also see their agenda as well. And then one other interesting thing, you also see their active time whenever they are active, so that you can post when they are active, right? I hope we are getting it. I can see all the emojis. Thank you guys. So yeah, and it's literally a wrap. I hope after this lecture we can now see that, oh, I can now craft a perfect target audience for my brand. I can now make sure that I always put my target audience in mind when I'm posting every and any content on my page. And I must know that every content that I put out for my brand says something about my brand, no matter how little it is, right? So I want you guys to take notes of all these things, and I will see you in my next class. Thank you so much. And I'm going to share the target audience template so that you can create your target audience for your brand. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye. Thank you so much, guys. And make sure to also like, share, and subscribe this video. And please, guys, let me know how the course went for you. Comment down below after this live video, right? Let me know how you enjoyed the course. And yeah, so bye everybody, and have a good evening. And if you're going to watch this course later, thank you for watching, and bye.